You went for the cheeky hook, messed it up, but oh well. So, I think you should have. You actually had it lined up, and then you moved it. And like she's ADing back and forth, so just line it up and wait for her to walk back. Wow, now it's a little too late.
Taking damage.
Oh, I was wondering. I was reading chat and I just didn't understand what you meant because I'm dumb and caps lock confuses me because I don't have a light on my keyboard. Whoops. ADHD is popping off. It really is. Like I said, I'm gonna get through. I'm gonna go as long as I can today, but if we hit 3 hours, I will be surprised. Alright. Oh. There we go. Was this like your first game of the day? It was? Yeah, I could tell, because, like, you can actually see you warming up in real time on this. Like, you do, like, some stupid aiming mistakes, and then you, like, can almost see you realize, oh shit, this is what I'm doing, here's how to aim, and then you erase somebody. Yeah. On anyone, but I think Widow especially. Having a warm-up before your game is really good. On Attack on this map, and on other ones like this, where you can see the enemy team set up, I always try to get my team info, but I never know if people care. In Bronze, they might not, but like I said, it's one of those things where the consistency of the value is going to go up as you climb, but it's still going to be value sometimes, even in Bronze, so you might as well do it. Just like, keep your expectations low, but your hopes high, is how I feel about Bronze. Okay, I just want to watch this one more time. This is scary. That was a little bit better. And now this is where you want to be. That was good. Drop down. There we go. Hook back up. Hook back. No. Okay. So, I got one other thing that we're going to talk about in a second, but at this point, you hook back up here and you take this again now. Maybe you murder this Zen, maybe this Hanzo that's coming back that is just not expecting somebody to peek right now, I can guarantee you. You guys have an advantage. A huge advantage, in fact, that you just created. And now you can, like, take what would otherwise be an aggressive angle is now just strong. So strong. No coward shit. No getting out now. It's too late. You're already winning. Now it's the time to keep killing them. Damn, this Widow's actually doing something. Yeah. 2000 SR. Like, when I was, like, hassling him for his aim right at the very beginning there, I wouldn't do that with any other 2000 SR player because I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's gold. But I've done enough of Dev's games. Cracked aim for this elo. Like, absolutely cracked.
Special attack. I could do this all day.
Pushing back in is good. There we go. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to talk about, though, I haven't seen you throw out your Venom Mine once this whole game. When you were over here and you got that cheeky pick on the Hanzo, which was excellent, throw a Venom Mine up here before you go to get away, or even before you take that shot. But probably before you go away. I wouldn't waste the peek. You peek, you take the shot, and then as you're leaving, you toss it. And it poisoning that Moira that chased you down, that might force her out or help your team kill her. Or not. Like, who knows? But use the damn thing. It's free and it's 75 damage. And it gives you wall hacks. And it, like, you can use it to, like, tell when somebody's trying to flank you or whatever. It's just such a good ability. Don't be like the other widows. Remember that your Venom Mine exists.
I need healing.
I'm being attacked.
Heal me.
You have a low gold or high silver Ana. She is entirely unaware of you, as is the Mercy. Such as the life of a DPS.
Onwards to victory.
Experiment is ready. Time for a
There you go.
No one can hide from my sight.
You just took too long waiting for healing, hanging out in the back. Like, the moment they capped, you're looking to set up immediately. So, if you gotta just come grab a mini, then do it. And then, like, you could run out, grab this mini. Obviously not right now, because they're here, but, like, if you had gone earlier. Hook up, grab this mini, now you're full health, and you're watching their respawns come back, and they are just not expecting you. So they run in a nice straight line, you hold your crosshair at head height, and you click. And you get a free pick. Don't be like the other Widow variants, join the TVA for all time. Of all of the Marvel, like, one-season spin-off shows, that one might be my favorite so far. That one was fun. I have returned. Welcome, Joltier. But yeah, or the other option would be, come here, grab this, come low ground. I wouldn't really do this right now necessarily, but this is a nice flank on Widow when you want to mix it up sometimes. Like, do something unexpected if you're worried they're going to predict this. But I digress. Or, alternately, you could have grabbed the Mega, pushed up here, and just, like, waited. And then you click on their head. Free pick. Abuse the fact that they're, people don't pay attention to things, like, when they're not expecting to take the fight. Like, they expect to take a fight here, so they're not going to pay attention to jack shit until here at least. Until, like, they can see a member of their team. And realistically, probably here is where they start actually paying attention to the game. That is a hell of a lot of time for you to just get a free pick and keep this snowball rolling. I think I said this last time. Your aim is too good, and you are too good at staying alive to be playing this passive. Like, don't feed and die. You still want to be living, but you can be way more aggro than this. Nah. Nah. We hook, and we go here, and we're waiting. Or, even better, what I would actually love to have seen right now, like, I would... Oh my god, you know what I really want to see from you right now? You hook down here, you come out, and we come out here, and we start shooting their fucking respawns all the way out here, because who of them is expecting to take a fight here? No one. No one is expecting to get shot at. You just peek this, and you kill somebody. And then you walk away, or hell, you could stay here shooting if you want. I probably wouldn't. You got Ashe Zen there. I would just peek this, kill that Zen. and then use my time to walk back up to here because you used hook to like make that rotation quickly to keep the pressure up. To spell this out even more, abuse outer lanes to take aggressive positioning. Don't go down main, and like main is more or less where you are. Like these are great, don't get me wrong. And if the enemy team was already in this room or whatever, sure, hell yeah, take it. But they're so far back. You can be fucking with their heads. You can be ruining their entire day. Why are you letting them play the video game at all? Was Zen saying hello could have got headshot? Not this game. I Mercy deserves a medal of some kind. Yeah, a lot of people won't expect being Widow shot walking back from spawn. Yeah. You're not a fucking tracer. Nobody expects the spawn camp from you. And it was a safe one to do, too. Like that, what I just showed you there isn't you feeding into them. You have a corner, you have great distance, no one could possibly flank you from there. You are free to peek and take at least one shot safely. With Ashe and Zen there, maybe one shot is all you get, so make it count, but like, fuck it, take the shot. You get that pick, you just keep the snowball going. I have a challenge for you. And you can submit this as a VOD if you'd like, or you could just do it on your own. If you submit it as a VOD, I would actually love to watch it. Pick a comp game, and you are going to play as smart as you can, and like live to the best of your ability, but you are not going to stop going forward until you touch their spawn doors. Or they kill you. You can do it a little bit gradually, like, you know, play safe, boom. But then your tanks are pushing up, so you help them take some space, boom. And then they got respawns coming up, so you go take a cheeky angle, boom, boom. You know, whatever you're going to do. And then you touch these spawn doors. And when you touch the spawn doors, you can go back to your team if you want. But, like, I just want to... You need to find where the limits of your aggression are. You need to know just how far and how fast you can be pushing these, and just keep these staggers going. Your mechanics are there, your ability to live is there. You can be doing so much more. I would really do that. I'd get bitched at for feeding, but I'd do it. Honestly, you might not, because, like, yeah, you would feed, but after you killed, like, 5 people... Any tips for playing Widow still on the aiming aspect of her? So, Widow is about 2 things, basically. One is killing things. Always great value. The other is making the enemy team scared of Widow and have to play to avoid her. Which, in this SR bracket, isn't happening, which is why, like, you have so many targets available. In higher SR... they are all hiding from this Widow because they don't want to get one-tapped, which restricts where they can go. And if you're really clever about the angles that you take and thus deny from the enemy, you can get some serious value that way as well. But again, that also is going to rely on your team's ability to follow up, on whether or not the enemy is even going to change their positioning relative to a Widow. Like, that's going to be a great thing to talk about when you're, like, in Diamond. Get to Diamond and we'll start talking about all that shit. But, otherwise, for aiming and hitting shots, while there are some shots that you will only ever hit by flicking, flicking is the least consistent aiming style you can have. So... if they are aware of you and they have good movement, or even just straight up if they have super good movement that's very random, then yeah, you gotta flick that shot. But if they are strafing AD, if they are standing still, even better, or if they're just moving in a straight line, it is so much better to put your crosshair at head height and just let them walk into it. If they're ADing, you just put it next to them and let them strafe right into it, and then you hit the shot. Yeah, that's what I usually end up doing. Yep. Don't do what I do right now. I'm flicking too much. First game jitters. Yeah. Yeah, your flicks are probably what need the most work, Crushed. Like, your flicks are like your biggest weakness from a mechanical standpoint, and what puts you just head and shoulders above your ELO aim-wise is you normally have very good crosshair discipline. You're just holding your crosshair at head height and letting them walk into it. And it's so easy that even with mechanics that otherwise probably wouldn't be considered plat or diamond, you have aim that I would easily consider plat or low diamond. When you're not flicking all the time. Yeah? The Arge aim VODs are really good. Aim guides. They talk about that a lot. Like, he's a Hanzo one trick, and he's talking about Hanzo and projectile heroes, but it all applies, or not all, but a lot of it applies even to hit scan.
A payload in motion.
Thank you, Dev. Yep.
Accepting a number of circumstances.
Those are like the most useful aim guides I have ever
No
seen.
one can hide from my sight.
Get healed. My shots find their mark.
The payload is approaching its
Evidence suggests a
destination.
sniper ahead.
So, you're being careful about peeking the Widow, which, okay, in a vacuum is great, but you can tell that she's not looking towards you. She's scoped in, but she has to flick to hit, which means you still get to get that first shot off easy. You can peek her a little bit more cleanly than that, and less cautiously. Now, if you see that she's scoped in and pointed in your general direction, then maybe you don't. But you could tell that she wasn't looking anywhere near you.
Supercharger is almost my automatic.
Nice anti. The other aiming tip I would give for low elo is consistency matters more than hitting headshots. Be a body shot bandit. At least don't be afraid to be a body shot bandit until your aim and mechanics
Let's try that again.
develop enough that you can more consistently hit headshots. Because consistently hitting the headshots just isn't necessary below diamond. Straight up is not. People are so far from cover, you can kill them way easier just by shooting them multiple times in the body than one time in the head. Like that Ana could not possibly get to cover before you double tap the body shot, sort of thing. And they're just easier to hit. Now, for the way you aim, you might as well be going for the headshots because you're just holding it at height.
No one can
So
hide
that
from
was
my
more
sight.
more for other heroes than Widow in particular, but or I guess I should say other low elo players than you in particular. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, that was not the hook. 180 and hook up to here. Because it's actually kind of hard for Monkey to jump in here, and like a 2000 Monkey probably doesn't have great mechanics to get in here and juggle you around, and then you can like drop off to this side and be with your team. Panicked after the rock? Gotcha. Unlucky. Okay.
Où en étais-je?
Holy crap, you used your Venom mine. Not necessarily in the best place, but
We don't have much time. Don't let up.
this is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I was talking about. You take an aggro position that no one is expecting, and then you leave. Now, what makes it better is you have hook when you peek. You didn't have the time for that. Like, you just didn't have the luxury to wait the 8 seconds that were left on your hook. So, like, whatever. In general, have your hook ready when you peek, so that way you kill that Ana, you see the monkey jumping at you, and you just GTFO. And then not only did you kill the Ana, you also wasted Monkey's leap, so now he's just over there doing nothing for 6 seconds until he gets his leap back.
Match.
Just unlucky. I don't know that you had a better option, and getting the pick on the Ana was nice.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Be careful out there. Enemy contact.
So, I don't mind you saying fuck the Widow, I'm gonna kill somebody else instead. Oh. But yeah, it's so much easier to win the duel when she's not looking at you. And once you choose to shoot somebody else instead, you can't immediately forget that she's there trying to peek you still. Didn't even have time to scope. Yeah, she knew you were there, so you just gotta leave, and then you pop up somewhere else, so you have time to get the shot off. This is clean. Yeah! Nice moves. I don't think you needed to drop. Let me see. Nope. Monkey fell off and now he's used his leap. So you didn't even have to drop. If he had stayed up there, you would have. But since he didn't, I wouldn't necessarily walk this far over because he'll have his leap back before you get hook back. But I wouldn't necessarily give up this high ground either. I would like... because you could shoot over the cart and try to get one of these supports. Yeah? And then you're, like, still near your team, so you just kind of, like, don't forget about the monkey, and if he's still alive in 4 or 5 seconds, turn around and then you drop to your supports or whatever. Is there a better place for a sniper to set up on defense than there on main? That seems like the most common spot. Maybe there's a place where people wouldn't expect. Yeah, so this is nice because you can see all the way down, and because it's a high ground, which makes it hard for the enemy to get to you. I've seen people set up here, actually, and then use hook to get back to here, and that lets them get an early shot off at the spawn door or two and hook back. But, like, there's some risks to that play above a certain elo, because, like, if they have a Widow who's good, you die during this hook. Like, you don't even make it over here. She shoots you in the head during the hook, because she reads the animation. Otherwise, like, this is the popular rotation to go next. High ground with good sight lines and good cover, hard to get to you. And yeah, with your next hook, I would probably go here, just given where the cart is. Or, you know, you go for a pot shot or two on a respawn as they're pushing in, and then you hook over here as they get close to the cart, sort of thing. Watching the Hanzo guy is already making brain grow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love Arge. And he's such a chill streamer too. Like, I do recommend checking out his stream. Super nice dude. I think I do. Monkey starts to try and make me sad soon. Yeah, monkeys do be like that.
وريهم قوتك.
Oh, thanks so much for the host, Cinda. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Ooh. Ooh. No, I thought you were gonna do. Okay, so in the sense that you just killed 3 people, I am proud of you. But I was about to be very proud of you because I thought you were going to come here and take a more aggressive angle. And you stayed behind your team. And now I'm a little bit sad. It was just such a clean shot. That was 3 incredibly clean shots in a row. So, like, good job. We're warming up now. This is the aim I expect. Oh, welcome, Beast Jr. So many new viewers. And Aldo, welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. Aw. So, it's at this point, because this is a gold lobby, that Dev is being called either a smurf or a hacker. Because you just clicked on 4 heads in a row. That doesn't happen in this ELO. You missed that one though.
You have my thanks.
Get back! No one can hide from my sight.
I was about to be very proud of you, but now I'm just disappointed. Every dad. Oh no! No, because if I was a dad, I wouldn't be disappointed that you're playing too safe. That you're just not taking enough risks. I'm not... So, this is a number I'm pulling out of my ass just to get you to practice the thing. I'm not saying this should be like a permanent life goal. But you should have a goal for a little while of getting killed while making a play at least once every game. If you aren't, you're probably not pushing your aggression as far as you can. Like, you need to know when you actually get punished, because it's nowhere near this for thousands of SR.
Alliance is at an end.
Plural thousands even, like above 4,000. And you start having to play much, much safer. But even Masters players don't have the awareness. And you have, like, if you can click on their head while they're not expecting it, like...
10 seconds.
It's nearly over.
That's like limit testing. Yeah, exactly.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Rendez-vous avec la mort.
I've been learning Widow, and I got called a hacker because I hit 3 headshots in a row. Your enemy Moira is a buddy of mine. Nice. Oh,
No one
see, and
can
there you're
hide
flicking
from
rather
my
than just
sight.
holding it steady. You hit some nasty flicks sometimes, but you hit consistent shots when you're remembering to not. Like there. It is so wild to me how you can almost see your thought process in real time, like you realizing you need to stop flicking, and like you thought about that shot with the Zarya. Well, lucky for you, Monkey has 0 awareness, and now is feeding.
Attention, the enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Cool.
Flux is ready.
I am ready to unleash
No!
coalescence.
Take your pick. Which of the 4 squishies before you would you like to send back to the spawn room? I would argue for... Whoop. No. I would argue for this one or this one. This one because they can get to cover, and this one because A, he can get to cover, and B, he might, like, roll to get closer and then kill you. But, like, let's say you click on him, and then these two go, oh shit, we need to get to cover, so you got time to click on at least one more, maybe even 2 more, and you just sent anywhere from 1 to 3 people back to spawn, and then we out, and then we come up over here, or actually maybe not even over there, we like, whoop, over here, and we just peek, and we go, oh shit, and we kill that Ana, and then we leave. And then maybe we pop up, you know, in this fucking window, and we shoot somebody, and then we leave, and then we come back here again, because why not? It worked the last time. And, like, they never get the regroup before they touch the cart. And, like, you're a human being. Maybe you don't kill anyone. Maybe you just miss, and now you gotta go back to your team. But you got plenty of time. If nothing happens out of this, if you just completely whiff this entire play, you are still perfectly safe and can go back to set up for the next fight anyway. So it's just free. It's a free chance to keep the staggers going. And they're not going to regroup and spawn until, like, Masters.
60 seconds remaining.
Is there any way I can save my jump queue for later? I have to go now? Oh, yeah, for sure. Just let me know when you're back. And I'll get you in.
Everything is falling into place.
That was a really weird place for you to end up, but I think you realized that and left. And now we're back to much better positioning.
Ultimate is ready.
Yeah. Yeah, you're asleep. You know, some days you murder that creep. Some days you have to leave. Might as well try, because, like, it's free. Well, you did die there, but because the Zarya decided to grab you. The only ultimate they have. So, first off, that's a compliment. Like, if you would like further evidence that your aim is scary good, the Zarya just grabbed you to make sure they could kill the fucking Widow.
No one can hide from my sight.
Victory.
Yeah, one of the other great things about taking the initiative, like I was describing, like getting them in the spawn, getting them as they're rotating through open space, like not when they're set up in a place, but as they're walking from one place to the next, or just waiting to regroup or whatever. Oh no, the ADHD, what was I saying? It's gone. I'm going to play that game right now. I'm going to say this isn't my buddy Sella because he's not constantly in the backline doing some murder. You'll be seeing a very aggressive VOD in the near future. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. When you're taking the initiative like this, it is versus reacting to what they're doing, letting them walk in first and you react to that. It is so much easier to stay chill, to just be calm, to just be like, oh, hey, there's an Ana. Click. Oh, hey, Kree. Click. It's, and your aim, go figure, it goes through the roof when you're chill. And it is so much harder to aim when you're reacting to things and, like, so much is happening and you have to process everything in real time while also aiming. It's just so much easier. And, like, it won't always work. But, yeah, get me that game where you push it well past it not being good anymore. Like, touch their fucking spawn door.